Shalom, Yasharala. I want to give infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. That's the name of the power that the world ignorantly calls God, and our great King, our Redeemer, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You have to know these two names to call on to be saved and believe in those names. I also want to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, who are worthy of their double honors, who our Heavenly Father has poured His Spirit on in these last days, seconds, and times to water the flock, to guide the flock, to be a shepherd to the flock. A salutation and honor and greetings to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing this truth across the four winds, pushing this sound doctrine, waking up the elect through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai, and condemning and prophesying against this wicked place, Babylon, the cesspool of the earth, all right, for its destruction, all right. So on this clip, I'm about to go into how the earth is waxing old, and just like we get new moons, we're going to get a new heaven and a new earth. The Most High is going to refresh it, just like the new moon is refreshed every month, man. Okay, the earth never passes away, but an eon, an age passes away, all right? The time of and seasons pass away, and the Most High bring down one nation and rises up and brings up another, all right? And that's what we're living in right now. We're living in a paradigm shift, all right? And the Most High is going to put things in his rightful order because the so-called white man is in power and the world is out of whack. He has things turned upside down. All right? And it don't start with the so-called white man. It starts with our fall in the Garden of Eden. And when we fell and we started suffering, so did the earth. Okay? The earth is like a womb. Okay? The earth, when it was in its full strength, man, we was living 1,000 years, okay? All right? We were living a full day. Now our statures are small. We're in these earthen vessels, all right? We don't even know how to connect to the tree of life anymore, all right? And the Most High is bringing this age to an end, and he's going to bring us back into the Garden of Eden, which you know is the kingdom of heaven. So I'm going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to just go through a few precepts to show how although the earth is waxing old, she's getting weak, the Most High is going to refresh her and revive her. And that's going to happen when righteousness reigns. All right? So I'm going to start off in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, the 17th verse. And it reads, and to Adam he said, and I was just talking about the sons of Yahweh. All the nations are sons of Adam, but it's talking about that holy line. All right, the sons of the power, you Yasharala, you Israelites. And he said, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, all right, and that's why the so-called black woman is our arch nemesis. She's not the arch nemesis, but she is an ally with our arch nemesis. Since the beginning, she has sided with the so-called white man. All right, if you can receive it, the snake in the garden is the nation Edom. All right, the so-called white race. All right, and they're Hebrew Edomites, red Hebrew Edomites. Okay, and yes, they were in the Garden of Eden in the beginning. All right, that spirit that dwells within them, that occupies them, that foul, unmerciful, abominable, the butcherous spirit that dwelled in them now was back there in the Garden of Eden, and has eating of the tree, and that tree represents the tree of good and evil, what the Most High told us not to deal with in the Garden of Eden, when you know that story. And that tree represents anti-Mashiach vibration, an anti-Christ vibration. Everything the Most High commanded us to do. That tree of life represented philosophies, all right? 2 men can marry. A woman could kill an unborn fetus, all right? All nations can be saved. The Most High loves everybody, all right? That's what that tree was. The so-called white man taught us how to be evil because we didn't know anything about evil in the Garden of Eden, okay? The nation of Edom, And back then, they were Cain. They were the seed of Cain in the garden. Okay? Of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. All right? Now, this is the point I want to make. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. So when we fell out of the Most High's good grace, when we transgressed his word, the Most High smit the earth with a curse too. He cursed us, and then the earth was smitten with a curse. All right? In sorrow thou shalt eat of it all the days of thy life. All right? We used to didn't have to toil and plant seeds. All right? The earth gave us all our substance, everything we needed, man. All right? The most we did was named the apple. That was Adam's first job, all right? We named the animals, so on and so forth, okay? So now that you see that the earth came in this lower state, this off vibration, is when the sons of God fell and sinned against the Most High. And that's why we're going through what we're going through right now, all right? And the Most High revealed all these things to the prophet Ezra, all right? I'm going to be in the prophet Ezra a lot in this sit-down. The Most High got intimate with that brother. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 10. And it reads, for the world has lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. And the way the world has lost its youth, man, all right, the Most High gave every nation under the sun a time to rule, all right? And when you have a wicked nation lording over the earth, all right, this devil don't follow the land laws, all right? He passed abominable laws that's governing the earth, all right? The earth start to lose its luster I'm gonna give you an example, like a wholesome, virtuous woman. All right, she looks vibrant, young, youthful. But when she jumps out here into this world and she starts partying, clubbing, all right, I'm talking about like a broad that was kept in the house with her father. She never been in the world. When you look at her, she's just well nourished. She looks pure. But when she jump out this world into the world, she starts partying, clubbing, drinking, smoking, living a debaucherous life. She starts to look old and worn out, but yet she's young. All right? That's what happens with this earth when sin pollutes it and is ran. It's like a wholesome young chick, like I've seen it in my young stint on the earth. Young chicks that were good, so-called good, and when they jumped out here with the college and started wilding out, they started looking like old women. Well, that's what's going on with the earth, man. When wickedness is bearing rule on the earth, all right? For the earth is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts are already gone already. That's why the scriptures say we're in the last days, man. And when the Most High cursed the earth, all right, animals lost the way that they started behaving different. The way trees grow, they start growing different. The size of vegetables and fruit, they start getting smaller and smaller and smaller. All right, and the Most High divided the ages into 12 parts. That's why we're in that last age. Okay. All right, our great king was here, 2,000 years ago? All right, we're in that last day right now, all right? And right now, the earth is in the worst condition it was ever. When we were in Egypt, the earth wasn't in a bad condition. I mean, in the condition it is now. During the time of the Persians and the Babylonians, you could drink clean water. You could go to a river and drink the water straight out of the river. You can go to a lake and drink the water straight out of the lake. You wouldn't have to need a purifier. You wouldn't have to get some hot water, put a fire and boil the water. All right? The earth has been polluted because of wickedness have been bearing rule, and the children of Yasharallah have been going off since the beginning. All right? And a half of the 10th part All right, so we're literally at the end. All right, it's been 2 days since our great king was here, man. Okay? And there remained that which is half of the 10th part. All right? So we're at the end. We're at the 12th part now, man. All right, this was written during the time of Ezra. This was 2,000 to 3,000 years. This was most definitely at least 3,000 years ago. Now we're in the 12th part now. We're most definitely in the 12th part now. When you read, let me go ahead and get it. This is Matthew, the 24th chapter and the 32nd verse. And it reads, "Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branches is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh." So we know we're in that last day. And the fig trees are tender because you see all these prophecies speaking. Our great king gave us a bunch of clues to let it know when we was in the last day, when his second coming was at the earth. Yeah, rumors of wars throughout the planet. It's nothing but uproars of people. There's hurricanes and earthquakes in diverse places. All right? And we're at the end. All those prophecies are speaking, man. It can't be denied. We're in that last day. Okay? Go back to that brother second Ezra. All right? And we have to read these scriptures to be connected with the signs of the times, man. These scriptures is our guidebook to not be a fucking dildo head like the copper tops, man. The scripture in Habakkuk told us to be on our watch and be watching. Our great king told us to watch and pray. All right? So we got to synchronize these scriptures we're reading with these modern times, man, and be watching and praying and fasting, man. This is 2 Ezra 5:51. He answered me and asked and said, Salakia, ask a woman that beareth children, and she shall tell thee. Okay? Say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature? All right? And she shall answer thee, that they that be born in the strength of youth are of one fashion, and they that be born in a time of age when the womb faileth are otherwise. And that's how it is with the earth. That's how it is with the nation of Israel. When we were born in the garden, we were giants. Genesis 6 chapter tell you that. We were giants, man. We was growing 8 foot, 12 foot tall, 13 feet tall. And that's when the earth was young. That's when we were young. We weren't even called Yasharala yet, man. We were called just the sons of power, man. Even though they mean the same thing. We were young. The earth was young and we were young. All right? Yeah, dinosaurs, great beasts ruling the earth. All right? Even the animals have gotten smaller. Crocodiles and elephants, woolly mammoths. Woolly mammoths were much taller and bigger than elephants, man. The earth has lost its luster, man. All right? And that's the similitude that our Heavenly Father through the prophet Ezra is giving us, man. All right? When a woman has a baby when she's 22, all right, it's easier. She's more young and vibrant. But when she gets 42, 43, talking about having the baby, she have complications in that pregnancy a lot of the time because her wound is older. You know, don't say 50 because you have cases when women have babies at 50. All right, that pregnancy is different. All right, it's different upon her body. She can feel how hard it is. All right, she could feel how she couldn't have when she was 20. The way she had a baby at 50 was different, and that's how it is in this world, man. Okay, that's how it is in this world. Everyone is less of stature. That's why in the Garden of Eden, man, we were giants. Everything was non-GMO. We was getting all our nutrients from the vegetables and the fruits that we ate. Okay. We was living a 100% alkaline diet. We were breathing in clean air. All right. Drinking clean water. Okay. And now it's waxing old and old because wickedness has polluted the whole fucking earth. And the more wickedness polluted the earth is literally dying. That's why you're having earthquakes in diverse places. That's why you're having landslides in diverse places. All right? The earth is trying to fight back this devil, man. She's dying. When the body's dying, all type of things erupt in the human body, bro, in the human anatomy and biology. When a person's dying of sugar diabetes, their legs start to rot out. They have to get it amputated. The kidneys start to fail. They have to get dialysis. That's what's going on with the earth. We need deliverance. The animals need deliverance. The trees need fucking deliverance. The earth is waxing old, man. And it's beautiful. We got these scriptures to know it will be refreshed, man. Okay? Verse 54, consider therefore also how that you are less of stature than those that were before you. All right? From the Garden of Eden to the time of David, we were shrinking. From the time of David to the time of our great King Yahushua, we were shrinking. From the time of our great King to our time, we've shrunk. Man, wasn't no brother walking around this bitch 5'2" and shit, man. That's ridiculous, man. We sons of the power, man. We sons of the power, man. Wasn't no brother walking around here 6 fucking foot, man. And that's tall in this society, man. We sons of the power. I'm 6'4". That's tall. That's short, man. All right? That's short. We're kings. We're giants, man. And if this place was going another 200, 300 years, man, I couldn't see it happening. The earth would explode. It would die. It would give out. This devil is polluting the water, polluting the air. He got plants all throughout the fucking earth just giving up pollutions and poison in the atmosphere 24 hours, 7 days a week. Okay? That's madness, man. The earth is polluted under the inhabitants thereof, man. And that's because the children of Israel are not ruling the planet. That's why. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right? When the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. All right? When we go through this war, this revolution, and our great king come back and put things in order, the earth is going to be revived, refreshed, a fruitful metropolis. And we're going to get to those precepts too. We're going to give the bitter with the sweet, man. See, with me, I've been like this since I was young. That's how the Most High wired me. When somebody come to you with that saying, man, I got some good news and I got some bad news. I was always the one that let me get the bad news first. Well, let's deal with the bad news. I don't even want to hear the good news. That's how I was wired since a youth. Man, look, let's deal with the bad news. All right? And that's what we're doing right now. We're dealing with Jacob's trouble. We're dealing with renewing our mind. We got those beautiful promises to look forward to in the kingdom of heaven. All those great blessings. But let's get through this. Let's deal with this business first. Let's go through war, man. We're in war. We're at war. Yeah, we hope what keeps our faith up is we know we're going to get beamed up. Lord willing, we are that number. All right? Okay? Here we go. Where was I? All right, verse 55. And so they that come after you less in stature, as creatures which now being to be old, and have passed over the strength of youth. Then I said, Yahweh, I beseech thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show thy servant by whom thou visited thy creature. All right, and the Most High is visiting us right now. All right, things written aforetime was written for our learning. All right, now he's in the time, we're in the time of his visitation. All right, now we're in the time where he's gonna change our bodies in the twinkling of an eye if we have found faithful to the end, and we're gonna start growing again. All right, we're gonna start using our 100% of our mind to its full capacity, man. We're not gonna be in these chains of darkness, man. Okay. The earth is going to start living again. The trees are going to start rejoicing. All right? We're going to purify the water. We're going to make this devil clean up too. We're going to make this, everything this devil fucked up, we're going to make him clean it up. Okay? Let me go over to 2nd Ezra 15. All right? This devil is going to clean up everything he fucked up. Continual employment. This is 2nd Ezra 15, chapter 6. All right. This is chapter 6, verse 7. Salakia, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 6. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and her fruitful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith Yahweh. Okay? I will hold my tongue as no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things. That's why the earth is not prospering. That's why the nation of Israel is not prospering, because sin and death is reigning, in which the wickedly exercise themselves, all right? The wicked are getting wickeder. They're waxing worse and worse, all right? Our people are killing the earth, okay? Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, okay? And my souls of the just complain continually. Okay? And we're complaining, Lord willing, we're in that number for the Most High to come redeem us, come save us and this earth, man. What we have to live on. Okay? All right? And that's just what he's gonna do, man. All right? That Sahara Desert, that's during the Garden of Eden, man, that wasn't no fucking desert. That was a thriving metropolis, man. All these deserts and shit. Israel wasn't no fucking desert out there, man. That was the most beautiful place on the earth. That was fucking Eden. Eden. Look how it's dried up now with those heathens defiling our land, man. That's because the earth is waxing old and old, and she's getting defiled, man. Like you devour a chaste virgin. You got a chaste virgin that has been living in her father her whole life. All right. And then when she goes out, she find her a husband. All right, so she's still honorable and righteous. Then all of a sudden, she goes out hoarding. Watch how her body break down, man. Watch how her countenance start looking bad. Watch how she shrivel up like a prune, man. And that's what's going on with the nation of Yasharala, man. Isaiah the 1st chapter say the whole head is sick, got putrefying sores, man. All right. And they won't receive the ointment and get it nullified, man. But the elect will. Because if it were possible, the elect would be deceived, and they can't be deceived. All right? They got that don't go off, not that don't go off gene, but they got that faith gene to endure to the end, man. That was put in them for the beginning. That's why Yahweh said, have you considered my servant Job? Because he know what he put him in from the beginning. He said, before I created, I knew you. That's what he told Jeremiah. So the elect is going to get it. All right. Now I'm going to give the sweep of this thing, man. How the Most High is going to refresh the earth. This is Isaiah, all right, 41 and 18, and it reads, I will open rivers in high places and fountains in the midst of valleys, and I will make the wilderness a pool of water. The Sahara Desert is a pool is a wilderness. It's dry. It's scorched land, man. All right? The nation of Israel is a scorched land round about Israel, man. They have to import grass and water, man. They have to import grass to our blessed land. Our land was a thriving oasis, man. It was tropical, man. That bitch is a parched land now. The Most High say when righteousness reign, he will make the wilderness a pool of water and the dry land spring of waters. He say, I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shitter tree, the myrtle, the oil tree. You got to have water there, man. You have to have a great number of water to plant those beautiful trees. I will set in the desert the fire tree and the pine and the box together. All right? The Most High say he's going to make the devil a green pasture, man. Okay? This is what's going to happen when our great king put things in order. The earth is going to have a reboot, a spiritual reboot. It's going to be refreshed. And I will plant I read that. And that ye may see and know and consider and understand that the hand of Yahweh have done this and the Holy One of Yasharallah have created it. All right? And these things are going to happen at the latter end. All right? I'm going to skip down to verse 22. All right? And this one is going to happen. Let them bring forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what they be. And the former things, that's what we're talking about. Okay? How the earth was, man. That we may consider them and know the latter end of them, or declare us the things now to come. And only the elect can do that. We can go into ancient history and the present time and link it up with the future. Yes, we prophesy in part, but we prophesy in part for the kingdom of heaven. We know how America is going to be destroyed. We know that the other nations are going into slavery. All right? We believe this, man. And the Most High has revealed his secrets to the servants, the prophets, man. Okay? We say that with authority. All right? Go back a few chapters and verses. This is Isaiah 35, and I'm going to read down to the verse 8. And this is what the Most High is going to do, this beautiful planet, man. The wilderness and the solitary place shall be glad for them, and the desert shall rejoice and blossom as a rose. The desert shall rejoice? The desert, man, is a place where only creeping things dwell. All right? Any human that goes in the desert, they die in 3 days, man, 2 days of thirst. Okay? Of not having no substance to keep them alive. But the desert shall rejoice, man. It's going to become a fruitful metropolis, man. And it shall blossom abundantly. What that means, the desert is going to become an oasis for it to blossom abundantly. And rejoice even with the joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given into it. The excellency of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of Yahweh and the excellency of our Heavenly Father, our power, Yahweh. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. All right, that's you men of the Lord, man. We need to gird up our loins like men and get ready to go through what we have to go through. Say to them that of a fear heart, be strong, fear not. You elect men, you men that believe, you men of the household of faith. Behold, your power will come with vengeance. Even Yahweh with the recompense. He would come and save you. We need saving. Brothers' backs hurting. Brothers be young. 30, 35, talking about the fucking back hurt, man. That's off, man. We need deliverance, man. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. That's happening right now. We were once blind, deaf, and dumb. Verse 6. Then shall the lame man leap as in the heart. All right, the lame man, he's going to run and not get weary, man. And the tongue of the dumb shall sing. For in the wilderness shall waters break out in the streams in the desert. Now this is a similitude. The Most High is likened the nation of Israel as a desert, as a dry place. All right? But the earth is connected to the nation of Israel. When we fall, the earth fell. So this time about the literal earth too. And the parched ground shall become a pool, and the thirsty land springs of water. That's all the deserts of the earth. All right? That's all these unfruitful places. The Most High is going to bless, when he bless us, he's going to bless the earth when this devil is taken down. In the habitation of dragons, where each lake shall be grass, reeds, and rushes. All right? These dragons, lizards and shit, all right, that need just a little bit of water to live. That's who live in these desert places, okay? And that highway should be there. A highway gonna be in the Sahara, man. We gonna build mansions in that motherfucker, man. And a way, and it shall be called the way of holiness. The unclean shall not pass over it, because they're gonna be in slavery, in a position of servitude, rigorous slavery, hardcore slavery. But it shall be for those, the way from man, the fools shall enter therein. All right? So with that, man, Lord willing to sit down was edifying to the hearers. I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash. I'm going to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles, the great millstone. And salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing the truth across the four winds, Kwam Yasharal.